Hello, this is Mark Johnson from Loyalty 360. Welcome you to our ongoing thought leadership series. Today we were speaking with Jeff Nicholson, Vice President of Global Marketing in the Customer Analytics and Interaction Group at Pitney Software. Jeff, nice to meet you.
Likewise, great to be here.
Jeff is regarded as an thought leader in his field. He works closely with industry analysts, including Gartner and Forrester, and is a frequent presenter upon topics including event-triggered marketing, customer analytics, customer communications, campaign management, business process management, and dialogue marketing strategy. Jeff, can you talk a little bit more about Pitney Bowes and your role within the company?
Yeah, absolutely, Mark. I'm the VP of Global Marketing for the company's customer analytics, data, and interaction solutions. And Pitney Bowes software is really all about enabling our customers to engage each of their customers in a lifetime relationship and everything that goes with that, from understanding how to assemble the new 360-degree view, which is different than it was in the past, how to turn that into actual insight that informs your business about a customer's future behavior, so then you can devise an interaction strategy, and then the ability to actually infuse that interaction strategy into the touch points themselves. And that's what we focus on in helping our customers understand if there are specific gaps that exist in their infrastructure that are holding them back from achieving their goals. And we help them understand how to move forward.
Great. Jeff will actually be speaking at the 2012 Engagement and Experience Expo this fall. He will be presenting a session entitled New Best Practices for Opt-out Management. Jeff, a couple questions for you. Why do you believe the Engagement and Experience Expo is an important event?
Well, it's because of the times we're in. You know, the reason that this has been such a growing event, Mark, is because this is the age of the customer. And whether you like that term or you like a different term, that's what it is about. The consumer is in more and more control than ever before of the types of messages they consume. And meanwhile, our common brands are fighting for each other's customer and fighting for that airtime and that mind share, which is why you're seeing the great growth of loyalty programs today. And there's also another driver behind the loyalty programs, Mark, which of course is that's how we capture individual customer level data to better understand their needs and better serve them individually. So all of these things are really creating this perfect storm that is realized in the event that we're talking about right here.
Great.
In a good way. Perfect storm, yeah.
What actionable insight can attendees expect to take away by attending your session, New Best Practices for Opt-out Management?
Well, in that session is really quite interesting. To the end of the age of the customer, you know, opt-out is a growing trend, and there are very few people viewing this webcast, Mark, that I would say haven't opted out recently. And it is, again, the customer more and more in control and empowered to take control of the messages they do and don't receive. In this session, we're going to explore the impact that opt-out has upon customer lifetime value. We're actually going to share with you a specific methodology that you can apply to determine when a customer clicks, I want to unsubscribe, how much does that cost your business in terms of your lost ability to influence lifetime value? We're going to show you a methodology for that. We're going to show you a methodology that you can apply to preserve your opt-in base. What are the best practices for preserving that base of opt-ins? We're going to show you some of the aspects around compliance, certainly, but we're even going to talk about some strategies that you can apply right now to re-engage opt-outs and actually get them back.
Great. What key step can best drive audience engagement today?
Well, it's a little bit related to the topic of opt-out. When we consider that there's a negative reaction that we have to understand, it's not always positive, and both in terms of the customer and ourselves. So the new marketing and the new engagement is transforming from simply saying to ourselves as marketers, what things can we send out to that customer that might be relevant, which is how many have been thinking, to now also saying, what messages are we considering sending out that we should actually not send out? In the past, we almost imagined that it was a sliding scale from 0 to 100 in terms of relevance. And if it's even a little bit potentially relevant, let's send it out the door. But events like this are exploring, wow, is that really making for a loyal customer? Has that really helping the experience if we're just sending everything out the door that might stick? And we're going to talk to the fact that the top drivers of opt-out include frequency and relevancy of our communications. It's the activities that we're taking as businesses that are causing our customers to opt out in the first place. The new scale of relevance we'll explore actually has a negative side. You're going to understand that if there's things that might not be relevant, we actually have to have the conviction and systems in place to restrict that message from going out the door. And we'll even challenge you to think, if I can only send you one message each month to keep you happy, what is that one message? What are the messages that we hold back and justify holding back? And what is the one message we do send out? So we'll talk about all those different types of aspects and how it relates to customer lifetime value.
Perfect. What will be the biggest opportunity for marketers in the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, that's where it actually gets quite exciting. In the age of the customer, we're going to change the definition of things that phrases we've been using all along. Things like single view of customer we throw around quite often, don't we? And there's a new definition of single view that we'll talk that includes their past behavior, their present behavior or context, and even their predicted or future behaviors, and new ways to assemble and qualify, validate, and enrich that information. But that's just single view of customer, and some will use the term SVOC, single view of customer. I want you to consider that in this next generation, that last C has to have a different definition as well. It's not just single view of customer, but your next challenge as a business is to have single view of company. So for every time that you're trying to focus on a customer individually, you're going to have to consider, does this individual customer have a single view of me as they interact across all my touch points, my service touch points, as well as my automated touch points, my marketing interactions, as well as my service interactions, my mobile interactions, as well as my stationary or branch level interactions. Can I be one company to that one customer? And that is going to be the new battleground when it comes to experience.
Great. Jeff, thank you very much for your wonderful insight today. We look forward to seeing you in October and having your contributions in the future.
Looking forward to it, Mark.
Thank you.